We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the wrongs on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Kaiir Elam, he was the one that broke through quickly on that play and got him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 8 13 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Those warm-ups were dry.
Dry, and now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Harris is in. Touchdown, Bills. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. On 3rd down, Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Allen now on the sneak. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On play action, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Allen. He's got to hook up with Diggs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyron Johnson. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And then he stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Going across the field, he finds Phillips. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hines now on the return, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It's caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, my goodness, how about this start to a season? I mean, it doesn't get much better. 2 touchdowns, remember, last week in the opener. 3 more here. This is some kind of pace to put yourself on.
Are we going to go ahead and look ahead and say 4 next week? Is that too much to ask for? That's what he's dreaming about right now. That's what his team's thinking about. But, boy, what a start for him.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Allen now on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Henry up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3.